Welcome back to another captivating session of Global English Competitiveness. Today we're entering the final phase of this unit, 6D, Returning the Borrowed Book. Ready your writing tools as we embark on a journey to the library halls together. To recap, we have 4 can-do objectives in this unit. First, to interact with the librarian. Second, to express intent or interest in borrowing books. Third, to identify parts of a library borrower's card. And fourth, to express intention in returning books. As you can remember, we have already covered our first 3 can-do objectives. You already learned how to interact with the librarian. In lesson 6B, you expressed intent or interest in borrowing books. And in the previous lesson, you identified parts of a library borrower's card. This time, we're going to focus on our 4th can-do objective, to express intention in returning books. Without further ado, let's move over to our last lesson for this unit, 6D, Returning the Borrowed Book. And here are the sub-lessons that will help us achieve our objective. Vocabulary, grammar, reading, and writing. In returning borrowed books to the library, begin with a greeting and always be courteous to the librarian. Next, hand over the borrowed book to the librarian for inspection. The librarian will again ask for your library borrower's card for her to sign and indicate that you have already returned the borrowed book. Then, the librarian will update the book records to reflect that the book has been returned and is now available for other students to borrow. The librarian will also update the student records to indicate that the book you borrowed has been returned and record the return date. The librarian may assess any late fees or fines that may be due. Always end your interaction by expressing gratitude to the librarian for his or her assistance. Now let's practice your vocabulary skills. Are you ready? We will be focusing on words used in expressing gratitude. Arrange the words in the correct order to form a sentence. In the given example, the correct arrangement is, I am forever indebted to you for allowing me to take this book home. Now pause the video and answer items number 1 to 5. Here are the correct answers. Now let's proceed with another vocabulary activity. The direction is for you to complete the sentences with the words in the box. Take note that L stands for librarian and B stands for borrower. The first item has been done for you. Now pause the video and answer items number 1 to 6. Here are the rest of the items. Here are the correct answers. Now let's proceed to our grammar lesson. This time we'll be focusing on the future perfect continuous tense of the verb. The future perfect continuous, also sometimes called the future perfect progressive, is a verb tense that describes actions that will continue up until a point in the future. The future perfect continuous consists of will plus have plus been plus the verb's present participle, that's the root word of the verb, plus ing. For example, she will have been making a journal from the books she had read for the whole summer of next year. The future perfect continuous tense will have been making is used since the action indicates a progressive action up until a point in the future, which is whole summer of next year. Now let's practice. Underline the correct phrase to complete the following sentences. Pause the video and answer items number 1 to 5. Continue answering items number 6 to 10. Here are the correct answers. Did you answer all items correctly? Perfect. Now let's proceed to the reading activity. The direction is for you to read the email of the book borrower to the librarian and answer the questions that follow. Now read the email with me. Dear librarian, I am writing to express my gratitude for letting me borrow the book Being Her by Lindsay Gray. The story of a woman's journey towards becoming an impactful and remarkable person was truly captivating and left an impression on me. Thank you for providing the opportunity to read such an excellent and fascinating book. As an avid reader, I am eager to expand my views and discover more titles that could be of interest to me. I would appreciate it if you could recommend some authors or books that you think would be beneficial for me to explore. I am already looking forward to my next visit to the library to discover more inspiring books. Thank you for your dedication to providing the community with such a valuable resource. Sincerely, Cherish. Now let's check your reading comprehension skills. Answer the following items by choosing the letter of the correct answer. Pause the video and start answering now. Here are the correct answers. And we're down to our final activity for this unit and lesson. Compose a short email to thank the librarian after returning a borrowed book. Use at least 5 future perfect continuous tense of the verb in your sentences. You may now pause the video to start working on this activity. After writing, you may use your preferred AI tool to check for areas of improvement in your email. Revise as needed. And with that, we have covered our final objective for this unit, which is to express intention in returning books. In this lesson, we tested your vocabulary on words that are used to express gratitude. We also discussed about future perfect continuous. You read an email for the librarian and answered the comprehension questions, and you composed an email to thank the librarian. That concludes Unit 6D. Your active engagement has made this learning journey both enriching and enjoyable. Thank you for joining us in Unit 6, Finding My Way Around the Library. As you continue to explore and utilize library resources, may you do so with curiosity and respect. Remember, libraries are gateways to endless knowledge and adventure. We eagerly anticipate your participation in our future sessions as we continue to expand our horizons in English competitiveness.